Welcome to the Introduction to Microsoft Office Publisher, Part 3 of 6 parts, presented by the Fruitland Park Library, narrated by Gloria. Video Index, Font Color, Page Design tab, Page Setup, Orientation, Paper Size, Changing Templates, Schemes, Background, Review tab. In order to work along with the tutorial, it may be necessary for you to have two open windows side by side. It does not matter if one window is a website and the other is an application or program. The steps of maximizing or restoring down a window is the same for both. We will be using the website YouTube and Notepad as examples. The opening slides will suggest different methods. Please see slides 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 before continuing with the tutorial. In the upper right corner, there is a Maximize Restore Down button. Restore Down reduces the window to half its size, as you see below. Maximize or Restore Down button becomes a single square. When the window is maximized, it fills the entire screen and the button is a double square. You can adjust the width and height by hovering the cursor on the right, left, top, or bottom edge of the window. The cursor will change from the normal arrow to an arrow with points at each end. You can then resize the window. Arrows are shown in red and blue for better visibility. Arrows will be white on the screen. You can move the window to a new location on the screen by placing the cursor near the top, blue arrow, and holding down the left mouse button. Then drag it to the new location and release the mouse button. If you do not have Microsoft Word on your computer and you are using Windows operating system, you can use Notepad to open two windows side by side. Click on the Windows icon in the lower left corner. Scroll down to Windows Accessories and click. A drop-down menu will open. Click on Notepad. Notepad size can be adjusted just like Word using the same steps. You can also save, open, print, copy, paste, and more using Notepad. After adjusting the first window, open a second window and repeat the steps. As you can see, the second window overlapped the first. Place your cursor near the top of the second window. Cursor should be a white arrow. Hold down the left mouse button and drag the second window off of the first window. The two windows will be side by side, allowing you to follow the instructions in the video. However, using this method will require you at times to use the right side and bottom scroll sliders. A second method is to use the Minimize button, which will drop a window down to the taskbar. Click on it to open it up. Using this method does require you to switch back and forth between the two windows. Just pause the video, minimize the window, and open up the other window. The last suggestion is to take your laptop or smartphone to a library and use one of the library computers. Open the tutorial on the computer or smartphone and use the other to follow along with the tutorial. Click on the publisher icon, then click blank 8.5 by 11 inches. Remember when we added the Draw text box icon to the toolbar? You no longer must hunt for it. It's pinned to the toolbar for easy access. Most of the features on the Home tab involves formatting. Some are as simple as clicking a button. Others require a drop-down box. Options that require a drop-down box will have a little arrow next to the icon or button. An example of this is the font color option. Font color option, arrow displays drop-down window. Draw a text box, type dog, click on the A with the colored line below it. Highlight the word dog and scroll over the colors. The text will change colors. Page Design tab, Margarines. Clicking Custom Margarines opens up other options using the layout guides. Orientation. Portrait or landscape. Size, numerous choices. Click on a few and watch the size change. Click on Change Template. Template Gallery opens. Click on the first template arrows. Click OK. This message will be displayed. Click OK. Arrows template is now displayed. Without clicking on a color, scroll slowly over the colors and watch the colors on the template change. The Mailings tab we'll save for another class. Review tab is very helpful for spelling in a document and uses a thesaurus. View tab gives you numerous options of how you want to view your document. If you have a multiple page document, you can review it as a 2-page spread using the View tab. It also can display boundaries, guides, ruler, etc. The zoom features are located on this tab, and on the lower right side of the Publisher's Workspace window is a slider between a plus and minus sign. Publisher does have other tabs that remain hidden until needed. Examples are, if you have a picture selected, the Pictures Tool tab will be displayed. Or, if you are working with text boxes, the Text Box Tool tab will be displayed. If you are drawing an object, the Drawing Tools tab will be displayed like above. The next thing we are going to do is become familiar about using shapes. Merging text and graphics is not that difficult, but the most important thing to keep in mind is that Publisher stacks objects in layers. You need to plan to ensure the top layer is what you want. The best way to describe this is to imagine that you have a collage in front of you and you are moving the paper around to see what you like best. To ensure the objects you want show through, you must tell Publisher what you want Publisher to do with them. Send them to the front or send them to the back. Click on the Insert tab. Go to the Pages group. Click on a blank page. Illustrations group. Click Shapes. Click on the star. Click on the page and hold down the left mouse button. The cursor will turn into a crosshair. While holding down the left mouse button, move the mouse upward and then to the right and release the mouse button. You will see a star. Insert tab, click Shapes, click on the triangle. Click on the page and hold down the left mouse button. Cursor will become a crosshair. Move the mouse upward, then to the right, then release the mouse button and you will see a triangle. Now let's make a circle using the same methods as before. All shapes are created using these same steps. Now let's change the color. Select the star shape by clicking on it. Notice the Drawing Tool Format tab is now visible. In the Shape Style group, click on Shape Fill, click on the red. Do the same for the triangle and the circle to change the colors. No matter what you do, the red star will always be in back. Green triangle will always be in middle. Yellow circle will always be in front. Try it, move them around. Left click and hold the star, move it over the triangle. Left click and hold the circle and move it over the triangle. This happens when you fail to use Send to the front or Send to the back. There may be times when you create a document, publication, flyer, etc. that you wish to overlap, layer the items. Publisher makes this easy. Click on the star to select it. In the Arrange group, click Bring It Forward. Click Bring to Front. Click on the star and drag the star over to the yellow circle until it covers half of the circle and release the mouse. Click on the green triangle. Click Send Backward. Click Send to Back. Click and drag the green triangle to the yellow circle until half of it is hidden by the circle. The objects will stay in this order until you change them. This concludes the introduction to Microsoft Publisher, Part 3 of 6 parts. Thank you for joining us for Part 3. We hope you enjoyed the tutorial and will be joining us for the remaining parts 4 through 6 of Microsoft Publisher. If you have any questions or would like a transcript of this video, please contact me at gterry@mylakelibrary.org or call 352-360-6561.